Is he pitching?
Yeah.
20.
Are you guys watching the World Series too? What is it?
What's the score? 8.
The feed is muted.
Yeah.
New tonight, Mary Burke denies claims she was fired from her family's business.
And the Attorney General candidates hold nothing back in their final debate before November 4th.
Some Madison neighbors worry the Verona Road construction will keep them from casting their vote. Tonight, hear the DOT's promise to this community.
Construction confusion on one of Madison's major corridors has voters worried about getting to the polls.
News 3's Danica Lewis explains the cause of their concerns and what's being done about it.
For drivers, maybe there's the traffic. Some businesses say they've lost money because of the Verona Road work. But now a group of voters says the construction could cut off their access to the polls on Tuesday.
Be sure to vote Tuesday.
Candidates aren't the only ones.
Be sure to vote Tuesday.
Vying for your attention.
Be sure to vote Tuesday.
But no message is as loud and clear on Allied Drive than Bonnie Broderick's.
It's kind of a mess down there by all the construction. A little daunting for people to try and get in there.
On the corner of a frontage road and Red Arrow Trail, a building fenced in by neon. But this isn't just home to Head Start. It's a polling place.
10 days out, the construction was still looking really intimidating to be able to have access to the polling place.
Alder Maurice Cheeks started hearing from neighbors this past weekend. Thanks to Verona Road rehab, 3 of the 4 driveways into the parking lot are blocked, and the sidewalk is roped off or just ends. The concerns made it to the city clerk, then to the DOT.
We will make it accessible.
Whether you can picture it or not, the DOT says people will be able to cast their vote here on Election Day without detours.
The road is still going to be under construction, but we are committed that the driveways will be open. We are working with the city of Madison to have some increased voting signs to be able to help direct people around there.
This polling place will be accessible. This is where voting is going to happen.
Optimistic that cones will be traded for ballots. Road closed will soon read, vote here.
I'll be keeping a really close eye on it over the weekend.
Be sure to vote Tuesday.
It's hard enough to get people to listen.
Are you registered to vote?
But Bonnie hopes no one will need to navigate to vote.
Let's have as many barriers as we can, shall we?
Alder Cheek says he's even sent out 1,000 postcards to people living in his district, telling them their polling place will be open on November 4th. For WISC News 3, I'm Danica Lewis.
The DOT stresses that staying informed is the best way to deal with Verona road changes. You can sign up for updates on the department's website. If you have any questions leading up to Election Day, you can check out our Campaign 2014 section on channel3000.com.
Continuing our coverage, the last Marquette Law School poll is out before next Tuesday's election. Governor Scott Walker has pulled ahead of challenger Mary Burke among likely voters. In a Marquette Law School poll 2 weeks ago, the candidates were tied. Now Walker leads Burke 50 to 43%. It's among likely voters again who say they are certain to vote next Tuesday. Among registered voters, the governor's lead shrinks to just 1 point. Charles Franklin, the poll's author, credits today's results to the number of Republicans who say they will vote on Election Day, 93% compared to 82% of Democrats, 75% of independents. Governor Walker welcomed Representative Paul Ryan on the campaign trail. They started in Prairie du Sac this morning. Ryan avoided answering questions on a possible 2016 presidential run, and Governor Walker touched on the poll results as he campaigned in Eau Claire.
The only way you were going to lose an election when you tried hard was as you finished too early. Never finish before the tape, always run hard through, and that's what we're going to do. It's always better to be ahead of the poll than behind, but in the end, the only poll that matters is the one we take next Tuesday.
Mary Burke released a statement following the release of the poll. Her campaign saying the poll confirms the race is, quote, too close to call and going to come down to turnout.
Burke is now refuting allegations that she was fired from her job at Trek Bicycle. 2 former executives are now claiming she left the company after financial losses and poor European sales in 1993. The story first surfaced on the conservative-leaning website, The Wisconsin Reporter. Trek's former human resources director, Gary Ellerman, claims Burke was in over her head, and the company's former president, Tom Albers, said they were losing money. Now, we should mention both men are conservatives. One is Jefferson County's chair for the Republican Party, The other went to work for a Trek competitor. Now, in a statement today, Trek refuted the allegation, saying that Ellerman was actually fired from the company in 2004, and his statements are politically motivated and inaccurate. They go on to say that Burke increased European sales from $3 to $50 million, and in 1993, Burke decided to make a change and left the company. Burke responded to the claim earlier today at a stop in Green Bay.
Actually rejoined Trek as Director of Strategic Planning and Forecasting later, but that was at a point where we had decided we reorganized and eliminated the position that I had. This is a sort of nonsense, 6 days before an election, baseless allegations that are deterring from the issues, frankly, that are really important here.
Burke was rehired at Trek in 1995. The current Trek president is Burke's brother, John, and he says she is one of the reasons the company is successful today.
In another statewide poll, Republican Brad Schimmel has pulled ahead of Democrat Susan Happ. They're campaigning for Attorney General. Again, these numbers are among likely voters. 14% polled, though, say they are still undecided.
In a bid to get those votes, Schimmel and Happ squared off in a final debate tonight. News 3's Matthew Simon joins us with a recap.
Eric, Michelle, a very different tone in this third and final debate. Both candidates on the attack over attack ads and experience.
That demonstrated she was over her head.
Waukesha County DA Brad Schimmel hammering Jefferson County DA Susan Happ over a 2009 double murder case she prosecuted.
One of them was an off-duty police officer from my county, a woman I actually knew.
That off-duty Economowoc police officer Jennifer Lewick and her boyfriend Greg Peters shot and killed by Andrew Worth. Schimmel referencing Happ's email to other prosecutors toward the end of the case.
And the reason she lost that trial wasn't the jury's fault. She didn't lose. She got it reduced to the lowest possible homicide on a lesser included. She got in that position because she wasn't prepared. She didn't know the law well enough.
You know that your representation of the email and that case is not true. And no matter
Happ saying prosecutors emailing each other for help is common practice.
But at the very end of our trial, my judge decided to give a homicide by negligent use of a dangerous weapon instruction. And my email to Brad and others was asking whether that was actually a lesser included and whether he was entitled to that instruction, which he was not.
Schimmel brought up the Worth case instead of directly answering Happ's attack about his attack ad, accusing Happ of taking money for a land deal.
She defended a child molester.
Both the Office of Lawyer Regulation and now the Government Accountability Board have both said Happ's done nothing wrong.
Brad had the chance to look me in the eye and tell me that I was soft on crime, and he didn't, because he said our records were fair if they were portrayed accurately. Yet at the same time that he was talking about independent negative attack ads, Brad was running his own attack ad against me with false claims that I received payment from predators.
But it's important that we consider just truthful representations. And Ms. Happ's allies have run a series of ads that have been demonstrably false. In fact, a number of television stations took the ads down when they received the evidence that the ads were false.
Now, Schimmel continued to pound Happ on other issues when it came to her experience. He brought up heroin. He said she lacks experience there. The state does not deserve, he says, someone who is going to earn while they learn. She says she's got plenty of experience as a frontline prosecutor, and the fact she's worked with less resources makes her experience even more valuable. Our political reporter Jessica Arp has fact-checked these attack ads. Head to the politics page of channel3000.com's election section to watch our reality checks.
All right, thank you, Matthew, for that recap. And we want to mention you can watch a rebroadcast of the debate Sunday morning at 10.
Next at 10, the Mount Horeb School District and Police Department are looking into allegations of illegal prescription drug use. District officials would only say tonight the investigation involved student athletes and that they are holding their own internal investigation. The district is cooperating with Mount Horeb Police as they conduct their own investigation into those allegations.
Tensions mounting between the Madison mayor and the Dane County Executive tonight. This follows months of News 3 investigations into Dane County's 911 center. News 3 has documented how the center does not meet national standards when it comes to response times. Since then, changes suggested by County Exec Joe Parisi have improved call answer times, but dispatch times still fall short of that standard. Now the county has filed an open records request to the city of Madison. The county wants a report from the city it did on a priority dispatch. Mayor Paul Soglin says that report shows a pattern of problems on how long it takes to help a caller in Madison.
You're going to get them what they want. they're still not going to be able to discredit the report. They're still not going to be able to refute the numbers. They're not going to be able to refute the fact that they've created their own metrics, which is one of the problems.
Now, tomorrow night at 10, investigative reporter Adam Schrager will show you a 911 center that is working very well and what suggestions it could have for us right here in Dane County.
As investigators solve what caused a rocket to explode, a local company is figuring out what it lost. Madison company Orbitech supplied some lights that were on the outside of the rocket. It blew up right after liftoff last night. It was supposed to bring 5,000 pounds of supplies up to the International Space Station.
This is a setback. It'll be a lesson learned. But again, if we stopped every time we experienced a setback, we would never advance anything.
Along with those lights, Orbitech makes spacecraft rocket engines as well as life support systems. Still to come, the Milwaukee Bucks begin a new era tonight.
Jay has the highlights from tonight's season opener later in sports.
And our overnight forecast, look for skies to become partly cloudy. Look for low temperatures to drop just below freezing down to 31. During the day tomorrow, expect skies to become mostly cloudy. There is a slight chance for a shower late in the day with a high of 48. Of your full forecast coming up in a few minutes.
You're watching Eric Franke and Michelle Lee. Meteorologist Gary Canalti. And Jay Wilson with sports. This is News 3 at 10.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Weather photo dead. Okay. So are you guys turning off your cameras when we're doing our newscast?
Some people are. I
hear you.
Okay.
Do you want us to?
No, during the newscast I can't see you guys sometimes. I just see your pictures.
Bottom of the ninth.
Oh no! Come on, Royals. Are you guys watching the Royals game?
Pretty sure they're going to put bum.
Yeah.
You want the Royals to win?
Heck yeah, I want the Royals to win.
Get 40 to 50 pitches.
Giants have won before.
Super blue. Good for you.
Maybe. He's at. First, he can always go Romo.
Are you rooting? Are you rooting for anyone? Are you rooting for Royals? Is it just because they're the underdogs, sort of, or?
Didn't I
know that. Where does she live in KC?
I'm mad.
You know, she lives in Kansas, or on the Kansas side or the Missouri side? Kansas side. Most people live on the Kansas side.
Parent-teacher conferences?
She have children?
Yeah.
Am I hearable?
Schools are on the Kansas side.
I heard a hey everybody. Who was that? Was that Sean?
Yeah.
No, I'm over here.
Well, maybe we do have some nights is.
Wait a minute.
I don't know. We have them.
Can you guys hear me with this thing?
Yes.
Can you hear Eric?
Pay attention to weather, huh?
Yeah.
No weather.
Why
don't you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
No, he doesn't do that. Hi, everybody.
They say hi. Teresa lives near Wanakee, so she wants to know what the weather's going to be like at 10:35 in Wanakee.
What's her address?
She's asking a lot of her local.
People ask Gary that all the time. They're always like, "So, what's it going to be like on Thursday?"
I know you can't tell me, that it's gonna, what time it's gonna start raining, but is it gonna start raining at 4 o'clock?
Yes.
Gary loves that. So if you ever have a chance to meet him,
What are the chances
make sure
for
you
rain
say.
on September 19th. My daughter's getting married.
Yeah.
We have an outdoor time.
Gary does not like that. That's a joke. Don't tempt him.
What is he going to do? Make it rain?
Well, Gary sometimes does make it rain, so,
Oh, can he send some rain our way?
Man, Bumgarner is.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys need it. All right, I'll be back. I know most. Back.
Video and then out to 2. How many seconds?
After the city task force to improve the local bee population, money will be flowing in to help. The federal government will give $4 million in aid to 5 Midwestern states including Wisconsin. That money will help producers start conservation practices that can save the dying honeybee population.
Too cold for the bees out there now.
Too cold for a lot of people. Trick-or-treaters going to have to bundle up this year, but at least it shouldn't be raining. Now, as we take a look at Doppler 3000, things pretty quiet across the state, but to the west, you can see some showers moving through the eastern Dakotas into western Minnesota. A few of these showers could catch us late tomorrow afternoon, but this is actually with a weather system that will come in from the north and west, and you can see north of it, the precipitation changing to light snow showers. We'll probably see a changeover to flurries late tomorrow night into Friday morning as temperatures drop to around the freezing mark. 50 the high temperature today, 34 the low, pretty close to the normals of 52 and 35. Right now, 34 degrees, mostly clear skies. The air is calm, but the dew point temperatures are 30, and winds are starting to pick up out of the south across Minnesota, so I don't think temperatures are going to go too much colder. Highs today only in the upper 30s in International Falls, Minnesota. You can see the cooler temperatures in our part of the Midwest, but out to the west, there's a warming trend here with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. The 80s pretty much confined to the southern part of the United States now, but the jet stream kind of wiggles back and forth. Every once in a while, I see one of these troughs of low pressure move through. When the jet stream is fairly flat like it is now, these weather systems move through pretty quickly. So the next one will follow in on that west-northwesterly flow, and that'll bring these showers right across Wisconsin during late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. But it's also followed by a cold front behind that low pressure system, and temperatures start to drop off behind it. So you can see a little tongue of warmer air here, but then those temperatures drop off again back to the west, and we'll see cooler weather arrive as we head into Halloween on Friday. In fact, as we look at super resolution snowfall potential, yes, there's even the possibility for some light snow accumulations up in the UP of Michigan, maybe a couple of inches over toward the Marquette area. But as we look at the high temperature forecast for tomorrow, we'll still make the upper 40s, but then those temperatures drop off. Only 40 for a high on Friday, and by Saturday, Saturday morning, temperatures down into the lower 20s, with high temperatures on Saturday only in the lower 40s. Our forecast for the overnight hours expect partly cloudy skies, seasonably chilly, low temperature dropping to 31. Tomorrow becoming mostly cloudy, slight chance for a shower late in the day with a high of 48. Super resolution future track, things pretty quiet overnight, partly cloudy skies, but then they become cloudy during the day tomorrow. Should stay dry for much of the day, but then there's a slight chance for a shower late in the afternoon. Those showers, though, come through tomorrow night, and you can see them change over to, or at least mix with snow, late Friday night or Thursday night into Friday morning. And then we start to clear out during the day on Halloween. But look at those temperatures, even by the end of the day, down into the middle 30s. As we look at the 7-day forecast, chilly weekend, although a little milder for Sunday, and then another chance of rain Monday afternoon into Tuesday morning. Temperatures mainly in the 40s for much of next week once we get beyond Monday.
40 degrees on Halloween. That'd
be chilly. And trick-or-treaters will be dealing with temperatures in the 30s.
Oh, boy. All right, Gary, thank you. More Halloween tricks or treats next to 10, what you need to know for Madison's Freakfest.
And how the state of Wisconsin makes sure Halloween is safe for your kids. That's coming up.
Badger Volleyball looks to stay in first place in the Big Ten. We'll show you how they did at Purdue tonight in sports.
News 3 weather is brought to you by McDonald's.
Oh my gosh, you guys. What's going on with the Royals? Yeah, what's going on with the Royals? 2 outs? Oh my God!
Is it still 3-2?
3-2, yeah. I think Royals are, I don't want to say they're going down, but Eric doesn't have a lot of faith.
2 outs, bottom of the ninth?
2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
Well,
Is it the Giants?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you excited, Anthony?
My girl wants the Royals to win, so.
I know, I want the Royals to win.
Well,
Why do the Giants have to have all the fun?
because San Francisco.
Third World Championship since 2010.
There will be
It's like worse than the Cardinals.
It is.
Really? Oh, crap.
He makes boys this time.
Ah! Hold on, I'm all tangled up.
They'll be rioting and debauchery.
Hold on here.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Triple.
What? Are you lying?
Oh, man on third now.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Oh.
Who hasn't moved on third?
Royals or
What?
Giants?
What does that mean?
They must have gotten past the center fielder. Man on third now, 2 outs.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That could be.
Oh boy. Single to center. Error on the center fielder. He got the third.
What does that mean? Oh, an error by
Could
center.
have
I
gone
see.
right
I
through his
see.
legs.
Whoop, whoop.
Salvador Perez has to be the hero. 0 for 2 today.
You know it.
Eric knows it all. What if it like happens? Like, what if they score, and it happens when we're no.
Look at Sharon at third. It's all crushing it.
Stop.
What? Let's go.
1-1. Would you be nervous if you were Salvador Perez right now?
Yeah.
Man on third,
Wouldn't you
2
be
outs,
like?
Game 7 World Series. No pressure.
Yeah.
Gordon singled to center, and there was an error in center. He got all the way to third. Must
Oh,
have gotten through him, I guess.
I have a lot of friends who are there right now. Thanks.
They need a hit.
Oh, hold on. Okay, be back.
Oh, that place was going nuts when they.
I bet they're like this.
Now they're gonna go.
Oh.
It's Steinhoffel's anniversary.
Anthony, did you do that?
No.
Someone just unmuted commercials, and it was not me.
Well, trick-or-treating really should be a time of fun.
Yeah, and the Department of Corrections is making sure it stays that way. The DOC preparing for its Knock and Talk program. Agents will make unannounced visits on Halloween to the homes of registered sex offenders who are under active supervision. In Dane County, that's around 300 people. Offenders must stay in their homes an hour after trick-or-treating hours end. They can't have decorations or lights on at their homes, and corrections agents caution parents to have a plan for their children.
Halloween is meant to be fun, and the kids are supposed to enjoy it. So we encourage the parents to stay with the kids, make sure that their children have either an adult that they trust or a parent with them. Don't let them go into the house without the parent's permission.
The DOC says parents can go online and find a map to see if registered offenders live near them.
And we're on your side if you get overloaded with candy. Meritor is holding its annual candy trade-in on Saturday. Donated candy will be given to U.S. troops overseas through Operation Gratitude. And then kids will be entered to win prizes like a bike, sports tickets, and gift cards. It's at Meritor's West Wash Clinic from 9:30 to 11:30 this Saturday.
And if you're heading downtown this weekend, watch out for some road closures because of Freakfest. All of State Street plus all streets that intersect will close by 5 p.m. on Saturday. There will be some detours for drivers that go around the square. Madison Metro routes will also go through some detours. It'll last until 2 the next morning. Finally, feel free to admit if you're a pet owner that's going to be dressing up your dog or cat this Halloween.
Yeah, well, you're not alone if you do it, because Americans are spending a whopping $350 million on pet costumes this year. That is almost up 60% from just a few years ago when the National Retail Federation started keeping track of these stats.
Seen a tremendous growth in the pet category. Over the last few years, customers are getting more engaged and involved with their pets in terms of holidays, but specifically the Halloween holiday.
Okay, so there you see them, the most popular outfits: pumpkin, hot dog, and a devil.
And 2 chihuahuas.
Do you dress up, Tate?
Never. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
He would eat the costume. Well, if you're a Green Bay Packer fan or a player, let's say you got the week off, well, what do? Work at a McDonald's?
What?
Yeah, we'll explain. The story coming up in sports.
What can this... Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Ah, you guys. Royals lost.
What?
Royals lost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry. Oh.
Did your box roll away?
My box rolled away. You guys, the Royals lost.
I know, right?
Now see, I
The
wore...
outstanding player of the World Series would be Madison.
Shoot.
Pretty much by a wide margin. They don't win that World Series without him.
They did. That's been such a really crazy series though, because last night they won 10-0, and then
Yeah, I
Just
almost
a
thought
fluke.
that last night, though. It's like,
fluke.
the Giants kind of just said, all right, forget it. They got down like 7-0 in the second, and we're just like,
Oh, just let it. Yeah.
Just let him be happy.
Is that good for the MLB?
What?
Because they went like 7 games. When was the last time a World Series went 7 games?
When Rangers played.
When was the last time the World Series went 7 games?
I don't remember. Maybe last year or 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
That's
oh,
not
okay.
that big of a
That's not a big deal? Okay. Eric says it's not a big deal. Okay, you want the rundown for sports?
Yes, please.
Okay. I like it. I feel like a teacher when I'm like, who would like the rundown for sports?
I'm a teacher.
I'm a teacher.
Come on, tell us the answers.
Volleyball,
Yeah.
which is good. Bucks, will the Bucks be good? No, probably not. Bucks will not be good. Second story, Bucks, not good. Series,
No.
No.
nope. Madden,
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Melvin
No,
Gordon,
probably
probably
so.
okay.
Probably show game clips during Madden, so while he's talking.
Uh-oh.
I think after that, you're probably okay.
And it's over.
What's
I just
over?
I just got my little alert.
You just got your little what?
My little alert that tells me breaking news.
The World Series is over?
Yep.
It's a little that's a little delayed.
Giants. It's NBC.
Minutes ago.
Oh, man.
They have to push it, get it ready, and then they have to push it.
Gosh.
So the first, the second, and the third one.
It's a bummer.
I get notifications on my phone when California gets earthquakes.
Why do you need to hear that? Why do you need to hear it when our rumps are shaking?
It's just something that I've been into since I was in college and took geology classes. I studied a lot of faults there.
That's
If you want to experience, I'm going to come on down to the fault line. Oh, party time.
Oh, darn it.
They're sitting alone in first place in the Big Ten standings. Tonight, the Badgers, though, had one of their toughest road trips of the season, playing at second place Purdue. First set, the Badgers fall behind 21-14, but put on a remarkable rally. Watch Lauren Carlini at the net. Right there, the Badgers win the first set 28-26. Another night of solid defense, too. Dominique Thompson makes the big block on this play as the Badgers go on to win 3-0. Wisconsin has won 22 straight sets and 10 matches in a row. Wisconsin at Indiana Saturday. Opening night for the Milwaukee Bucks in Charlotte tonight. Last year, the Bucks won 15 games and fired their coach. Tonight, Jason Kidd is the Bucks head coach with a young team that hopes to win many more than 15 games this season. Looks like they would for a while. At one end, Jared Dudley blocks. That sends Jabari Parker the other way. Look at the young fella finish. Bucks had a 24-point lead, but it's down to 3 final seconds. You might want to defend the 3. They don't, and Kemba Walker hits to tie it to send it to overtime. It's tied again when Walker does it again. Step back, hits, and Charlotte gets the lead and the win. Final score, Hornets 108, Bucks 106. The Bucks home opener is Friday against Philadelphia. The World Series has just ended, and the San Francisco Giants have their 3rd world title in the last 5 years. Madison Bumgarner pitches 5 great innings as the Giants win 3-2 to take the series in 7 games. Joe Madden isn't the manager of the Chicago Cubs yet. There are lots of reports that he's agreed to be the Cubs manager, but Madden's Chicago-based agent says a deal with the Cubs is far from done. But it sure seems like Madden will replace Rick Renteria as the Cubs manager in the days to come. Melvin Gordon has 5 straight games where he's rushed over 100 yards, and in 2 of those games he's rushed for over 250 yards. But in those last 5 games, he's also carried the ball 121 times. Now, Gordon doesn't look any worse for wear. He says it's pretty simple. When they need him to carry the ball, he will.
Say when you're out there, you're not counting carries, kind of just, you're trying to do whatever you can to win a game. And then when you look up and you see the carries at the end of the game, you're just like, wow, I got a lot. But, it is what it is. I understand I got to, carry the load a little bit. But that's just how it is as a running back.
The Packers are on their bye week. So what do the players do without football? Well, fullback John Kuhn works at McDonald's. He stopped at restaurants in Mauston and Wittenberg today to help out. He went to places that sold the most cheddar melts during a certain promotional period. Mauston sold 1,200 cheddar melts. Kuhn says it's a great chance to meet Packer fans.
We have a great support, and we're statewide with Packer fans, so it's really important to get out and see some of the fans that might not get to Green Bay and get out across the rest of the state.
And at Bryan College in Dayton, Tennessee, they had a basketball kickoff night for students. This is Gustavo Angel Tamayo getting to shoot the contest. He almost missed the layup and made it. Almost missed the free throw, but made it. Then the three-pointer. Almost missed that one, but it went in. Time winding down, Gustavo had to hurry back for the final shot from half court. He beat the buzzer, and he made it. And he won $10,000. Tamayo's a senior. He has his tuition already paid for, so he says he's probably just going to go around and hand out $1 bills to everyone. How about that?
$1.
He doesn't play a whole lot of basketball, if you notice the form.
Yeah, $1 for you.
Went in.
Some lucky rolls.
Bottom line.
Maybe a charity out there or something.
We'll give it away to kids.
$1 for everybody.
10,000 students, their lucky day.
Jay, thank you.
Okay, stay with us. If you're worried about the, zombie apocalypse, your last story is this is for you. It could happen.
You okay there, Michelle?
The zombies scared her.
The zombies got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. If you won $10,000, I'm sure his parents are like, "You're not giving $10,000 away."
You're paying us.
Hell no.
Okay.
And if you had a scholarship,
Can you
great
imagine?
start in life.
I know.
A $10,000 just start in life.
I know.
I think I was 12.
It could be a lot of beer money or
$12,000
something.
coming out of college.
Hey, who turned my camera off? Anthony.
Yeah.
Why?
$1 shots.
Why'd you do?
Get back on.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah, Nick. Looking at you, buddy.
It said Anthony turned off. It said Anthony turned off my camera. It tells you.
Right before the split started, your camera
Blocking
was
Michelle.
Yeah. Anthony now turned on my camera. See?
Technically,
I just turned it back on.
Shame. I know your name.
Where the quarterback didn't run out the clock.
I'm glad Tim. When did Tim pop in? Was it during sports? I missed it. What'd you do today?
14-11.
Played my last volleyball game.
Was it cold?
Quarterback goes back.
Very cold.
Yeah. No thanks.
Starts running
My
around.
bad fan is so cold.
Get the clock down to 0. It does. He kind of runs over toward the sideline.
I know the
Drops the
feeling.
ball at his side. The other team scoops it up on its back.
Dang it! I cannot believe the Royals lost.
Joe Montana's son is the quarterback.
You'd have to
At
grieve.
the end of the first half.
Hey, Michelle, I watched your videos
line.
Which one?
They're down.
On your page, the
And
2014
on 4th down, Mike did to stop the clock.
media thing.
Joe Montana's son. They ended up losing.
What was it? What?
Well, you were talking about social media and how.
Oh, the interactivity thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Joe Montana.
Well, you know what's so
Good video.
funny? Thanks. That's nice. That's very nice. We're actually, it got nominated for an Emmy, so this weekend we will be in Chicago at the Emmy ceremony.
Cool. Instead of taking
So
or anything.
if we get close, maybe I can do a hangout right before. And then they'll be like, Michelle, you did not win. I'll be like, okay, bye.
Bye.
I saw the clock was at 0.
Bye, Felicia.
Just kind of ran toward the sidelines and just kind of dropped the ball at his side.
Stand by.
All right, bye.
Stand by.
Is here to save you. You can buy a zombie fortification cabin. Tiger Log Cabins created it. It comes with a 10-year anti-zombie guarantee, all for the low price of $112,000. But wait, there's more.
Sounds like Adam Traeger might need to look into that.
Yeah.
Maybe a call for action on that one. And a call for action on our forecast because it's getting chilly out there.
It is. Tomorrow's high 48, only 40 for Halloween, and 30 in the 30s for the trick-or-treaters for the weekend, 43 Saturday and 50 on Sunday.
All right. Thanks for joining us tonight on News 3 at 10, folks. Have a good night.
That's a wrap.
Yes, it is. And that is a black screen that I am now hiding from broadcast.
Left. The quarterback went back.
Uh-oh, I turned my own camera off.
Oh, darn.
I don't want you guys to see
Clock
me.
runs out, kind of runs over toward the sideline, just kind of drops the ball.
What did you think of that kid who made that shot? Or those shots?
Lucky.
That's crazy. Lucky. I've never made a half. Lucky. I've never made a half-court shot. Ever.
It's so hard.
I got all kinds of cords stuck to me. Look at this. All right. I'm going to go back to my desk, talk to you guys for a minute. Oh, I'm still attached. Dang it.
Noob.
Why are you guys so quiet?
Come back here and start new,
We were just all checking the
I'm
Facebook sound that we just got.
to the cables and
What? What? No, I'm not. Don't you start that, Gary.
I didn't do it, I swear.
Zuber wants to get in.
Good golly. Teresa or Tim, did you guys have any thoughts about the coverage of the Attorney General race and or debate?
The coverage of it?
Mm-hmm. Or did you? I mean, have you been keeping up with the AG race? There was a new, or like not a new necessarily, but like a study that said 70% of Wisconsinites had no idea, what was going on in the AG race.
That's not good.
It ain't good, no, but so many people are just kind of tuned into one race and then they do straight, they do straight ticket kind of stuff. I think a lot of people do that.
I kind of went mixed bag this year.
Enough ads for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have a lot of ads.
I did watch a couple of debates here, but I didn't really, I went with that.
I keep missing their debates.
Because I watched our, the one they had for our congressional district, and I was kind of leaning either or, but then I saw the debate, and I'm like, I can't trust that guy.
Anthony, are you old enough to vote?
Yes. Really? We're going to play that game?
But it's such a fun game.
He just got his driver's permit.
I don't even have a license, so be nice.
Oh.
Yeah, take that.
Take that. Oh, wait. Why am I on? Hold on.
Oh.
Let me get out of this one.
Nice profile shot.
Is this a true story? Long Island man beheads mother before jumping in front of moving train?
Yeah, that was on Channel 2 in New York.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was cray.
Then I found this thing on Facebook about this guy
His own mother?
Gross.
Oh, I didn't. It didn't really say a lot when I
Wow.
Yeah, it didn't say a lot in the article that I read.
Yeah.
But all I know is he decapitated a woman and jumped in front of a commuter train.
That's good.
He had a history of psychiatric problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
No rational human being would decapitate a human then jump in front of a train. But that's just one man's opinion.
It's also, did it have any details? I mean, not that I really want to know, but was she alive when she was beheaded?
I'm guessing yes.
I don't think they're determined that yet.
Wait. Dragged her body out of her Long Island apartment and kicked her severed head down the street before. Doesn't sound like it.
Dude.
Not a very nice guy.
I don't know. A man beheaded his mother, dragged her body out of her apartment, and kicked her severed head down the street. So I don't know.
Merry Christmas.
A nice thing to do.
I don't know. That's kind of vague right there.
Wow. That's way too much information.
I saw the lady right there in front of me, and her head was across the street. My God.
You know what this sounds like? Sounds like a CSI episode.
Yeah. Probably will be.
College professor.
It'll be Criminal Minds. Oh no, that has to be there.
The woman who was beheaded had been a college professor for like 30 years or something like that.
Yeah.
But she was well-loved, well-respected college professor.
Of course.
No, it can never be the world's most terrible person ever. It has to be the nicest person ever. Always.
Well.
Yeah.
Lots of thoughts on that.
Well, hey, Michelle.
Hi, I was gonna say we gotta stop because Monkey's in here.
Where's your evil associate?
Wait, so okay, I saw on Facebook today that your woman was eating kimchi recently.
Oh, shelter.
She's Vietnamese.
Yeah, I know. Does she make kimchi?
No. Interesting story. The only reason we have kimchi in the house, I picked her up from work, and she wanted to go to the Asian market. Well, I didn't know where the closest one was. I normally go to the Grand Asia and Cary, but that was too far to go. So I just did a quick search and found something called, an Asian market. Took her over there, and it was a Korean market. So after much hemming and hawing and complaining about it only being a Korean market, she couldn't get it. We did find some kimchi in the cooler case.
What's kimchi?
Kimchi is
Like couscous?
it's fermented vegetables.
Oh.
It can be anything. I mean,
Primarily, it's like fermented cabbage.
Okay.
So sauerkraut.
Oh wait, let me get off YouTube. Hold on. How do I? Oh no! What did I do here? I'm stuck.
Let me help you.
Hold on. This is gonna be. I don't know how to get out of this thing. I think I messed up.
Technology.
The internet got her again.
Yeah, because I'm looking. I just opened the YouTube link and Tim is sliding a big box, which I don't mind. But I'm just saying it wasn't supposed to happen that way.
Wait, you had him blue boxed?
No, I didn't have him blue. I did not have him boxed at all. But it's like stuck, and I can't end this. I can't end this. Take us off air. Can you take us off air? Do you have
No.
controls? No.
I don't have those controls.
Who has the power?
You control the horizontal, you control the vertical.
Well, all I did was I just shut down the Chromebook, or just like closed it, instead of like ending the broadcast.